Okay, this time I want to talk to you about a new technology that we're probably all going to be talking about pretty soon. And this is a really sensitive subject for me because it just so happens that one of the people that I admire the most in this industry is a real strong proponent of this new technology. But I'm old and set in my ways, and with him, he's looking at it through the eyes of an appraisal management company. Well, I'm looking at it through the eyes of an appraiser and a consumer advocate, which is what I consider myself. Well, in this particular case, it is software that you can take it, put it in the house, and it's basically going to film that house and take measurements. It's going to take interior measurements and then add for the exterior walls. They've got this system worked out, and I think this system came out like in 2011. So, this is not some fly-by-night, technology. It's something that they've really been working on a long time. And it does a great job. You move the camera in certain places at the house, and it will do a good job taking interior measurements. It'll show you what in between the walls. If there happens to be an open space on the second floor, well, guess what? You're going to know there's an open space there. So let's just say it's a given that this technology works really well. And can I see uses for it? Absolutely. Imagine if every house listed in MLS used this technology and we had measurements that were pretty good. Maybe could that work? There's a lot, whether it's furniture placement, whatever it is, I can see lots of uses for this technology. But what their main argument is that this new technology can save appraisers as much as 50% of their time doing an appraisal. They send somebody out. The appraiser doesn't do the inspection. We've all talked about this, whether it's the hybrid or whatever it is, and most appraisers, the first thought is, nope, I'm backing up. I want to do the inspection. But in this case, they've got this new program where they send their inspector out, they place the camera, and they say, all you have to do is upload these pictures. You can look at it, even see what the quality of the windows are, that you can do all these things with this software program. And I agree, you can. But let's talk about time. They say it's going to save you as much as 50% on an appraisal report. And I'm thinking, okay, now the average inspection, how much time does that really take? It depends on the house. Let's just say, for argument's sake, it's anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. All right, if I'm going to get this video in, and I'm going to look at the quality, and I'm going to look at windows and go through all these videos, how long is that going to take me? I'm thinking it's going to take pretty much the same amount of time, or maybe even more. So how's that saving an appraiser 50%? And there's the key argument, guys. They're promoting that sending somebody out to do the inspection and using these video cameras to film the house and, from the inside, and then adding the width of exterior walls is going to save an appraiser all this time. And my argument is it's really not going to save us any time. Is it going to make the inspection better? I don't think so. Let's talk about if you go out and look at a house. Sometimes by placing the camera in certain angles, you can see a lot of the house, but you can't see everything. And what about the neighborhood driving up? There are so many things that just having your eyes on that you understand that property better than anybody else that they can send out, whether it's a realtor, somebody that's just been trained in this software, whatever it is. Nobody can do that inspection better than an appraiser. Now, are there times, we talked about this before, sure, you can use waivers or appraisals in certain circumstances where you don't need a full appraisal. But if you need a full appraisal, I'm a proponent of that's exactly what you need. Let the appraiser drive to the house and do the inspection. In this instance, I think where they say it's going to save the appraiser 50% of the time, and I ask the question, well, are we going to lower the price of appraisals by 50%? Oh, well, no. In a word, no. The whole question or the whole point of this is that this new technology is going to, let's just say, let's make up a number, we've got a $500 appraisal fee. That appraisal fee is not going to change. It doesn't matter who does the inspection, who writes whatever. However, the amount where that fee goes to, is going to change, because instead of now going to the appraiser, more of it's going to go to the appraisal management fee or the appraisal management company that came up or is in partnership with this new technology. So we're not saving consumers any money. And I'm sorry, my friend, I know you are a proponent of this, and I really don't want to be in disagreement with you here, but I feel really strongly about this, that whatever this new technology is doing floor plans, sell it to MLS, sell it to realtors, heck, even sell it to appraisers and let us use it. But is it going to save appraisers 50% of their time on an appraisal? I say no. And I say, why take the appraisal fee away from the appraiser? It's like the doctor. The doctor doesn't get paid for his time. He gets paid for what he knows. And an appraiser needs to be like a doctor. Anybody that's ever earned an appraisal license, it's not an easy task, guys. So why do you want to reduce yourself to being a person, well, that only takes you an hour and you should be able to make $50 an hour? Says who? That $50 or, that time, that hour, how long did it take you to learn how to finish that job? Whether it took you 10 minutes or 5 hours, it just doesn't matter. And appraisers have got to stick together. This is your industry, and what's going to happen over the next 5 years is going to change everything. There is new technology coming, some of it really good, some of it so-so. Appraisal management companies and AVMs, are probably here to stay, and there's a place for them. But in this case, when you see the technology that is going out and replacing the appraisal inspection, and they've got these great new floor plans coming to you, it's not going to save you any time, guys. Keep doing your inspection, and let's keep that part of big data among the appraisers and the trained experts.